The PowerLanguage survey, so like what Jen was saying, we won't be there forever, unfortunately. So we have invested a lot in PowerLanguage. We believe in PowerLanguage, and so we want to make sure that our teachers are realizing that as well, in the sense that, you know, how valuable is it to you? And I'm already pretty sure that everything's going to be super positive, but it's maybe sometimes you need to be hit in the face with it, and you know, people realize, oh, actually, I could really struggle without this. And so, how are we going to make sure that, you know, schools are going to keep buying into this, basically buying into the resource, because once we're gone, you know, the PowerLanguage will still be there, and so they will need to keep on going with this. So we sat with the three authorities, with Jen, with Anne, with Lucy, and we had a look at what questions we could ask. Sorry, it's very simple. Basically, what we're trying to say is that don't reinvent the wheel. If you need it, if you think, oh, well, yeah, or even if you want it and tweak a bit, feel free to ask us. We'll pass it on. It's on forms on Glow. So it's very easy for us to share it with you. So basically we're asking the name of the school. As Jen was saying, can you access the PowerLanguage.school website? What are the barriers? So looking at different sections of the website, how often do you use the planners? How often do you use the resources linked to the planners? How often do you use responsive resources? Do you use the passports to record pupils' progress in L2? Do you use the language tips? Do you access PowerLanguage newsletter? And if you've replied at any point, never, what are the barriers again to that? We try to make it as short as possible because we know how quick, it's just a clicky thing, but you know teachers in a nice way. Well, I am one. but you know, they're so busy, they say 20 questions and I'm going to be there for an hour. When actually, so we try to condense as much. That's what I'm trying to say. We try to condense as much and make sure that they don't feel overwhelmed when they open the form. Do you know how to access the yearly overview? Because it's all these little things that, you know, it's very handy, but do you know really how to find them? And actually, it's our way of saying to them, by the way, there is a yearly overview, because the amount of times people are like, well, how do I see that? Well, that's a shame, they should create that. Well, actually, you know what's created already, it's there. So it's just, you know, trying to flag it up. Do you use any of the PowerLanguage courses? So that's for teachers, that's for the schools, the L3 that I was presenting earlier, the family fun, like what Daniel was talking about, or none of the above. If not, why not? And then how confident do you feel delivering L2? How confident do you feel delivering L3? How helpful is the PowerLanguage website in your daily practice? And any additional comments you could find. Now I feel like I should really add the how-tos, because actually we won't probably send it after the holidays, so if it's there, probably we'll add that question, so that just to flag that it's there. Did you say 2 minutes?
No, I'm saying there'll be two videos.
Oh, 2 videos.
I'm the bad cop here. It's cool.
Jacques Chirac. Yes, I'm sorry. That reminds me. That's my. Oh dear, never mind. Did you have that on video? Yeah, and that's it. Basically, I don't know if you use Forms, but Forms is fantastic and everything's collated. Yeah, you say yes, so just shush.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you.